Here I am, Church Creek shelter. Way out in the Olympic Mountains. Super awesome place. Little shelter out here if it starts to pour down rain on you. You got somewhere to set up camp. And this goes to the horse camp, Labar horse camp. And then the other way where I came from, down there, goes to the parking where I walk down. Pretty much it's just down the hill and then here. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna hike up and see the Skokomish River a little bit further. And I'll come back. And pretty nice area, nice and open. Enough room for some tents and enough room for a tent in there. If you want to sleep on the stuff in there, you can, of course. Little table, fixing up breakfast. A little cedar shingle roof. Window out the back. Says, let's see. The shelter has been renovated to historical standards by volunteers from Friends of Olympic Trail Shelters in partnership with the U.S. Forest Service. In respect of their help and maintenance of this clean condition of this area is greatly appreciated. Thank you, U.S. Forest Service. It's pretty cool. Nice little memento there, I guess. Cool little fire pit. Pretty big, actually. Just up here, hiking. Staying active. I'm 45 now, so. Yeah. Stuff like this keeps you going. A couple of mile hike down the hill and a couple of mile hike up the hill. Be ready to go. Oh no. I don't know. Told my dad this a few days ago, but springtime here we have ticks in the Olympics and Western Washington in general, but so the ticks that carry the virus that can really screw you up. Oh, what virus is that? It's Lyme disease. See these white specks here? That's the spit bugs. Now, the male ones make the nest, the little spit bug part, the spit part there, but they don't carry the virus. The female ones do, but if there's males around, there's a female around somewhere, and I don't want to get ticks. I sprayed myself with tick and mosquito spray, so I should be good, but I've said that in the past and got ticks, so gotta keep careful. Don't walk through that grass that's got the spit bugs in it, of course, and that can be remedied if you get some borax and spray the area if you have some of those spit bugs in your yard. Put some of that in there, or you take like a sprayer or squirt bottle or one of the pump sprayers or something and spray the area. And if you're skeptical on the bar axe, you can use any kind of Raid or like fly spray, like in-house fly spray. You can spray that in there too, or like, I don't know, dump it in there and mix it with water. It doesn't have to be very strong. You know, there's 2 spots I can go, this way and this way. Let me check the map. I'll get right back to you. Okay, well, I found out, and this trail is the Skokomish River Trail. It goes up on the south side of the river, and then this trail goes up to the Bar Horse Camp, and there's a road, you know, a road up here, up the hill. I'm not going to go up the hill, but oh, little wild strawberries. Look at that, little bitty guys. Strawberries. I guess I'll pick 1 or 2 of them. I wanted to get some strawberries. Of the wild variety in my garden. They don't need as much nutrients, and they make little berries. So if you have some, you can use less fertilizer. And I found one that's really ripe right here. It's really ripe. Little tiny guys though. Look at that. They're so small. So very small. I'll keep those. Yeah, I'm gonna hike down to the river here. Put these in my pocket for now, my shirt pocket. And these are blue huckleberries, I think, right here. And yeah, I got my gun. I'm not gonna get eaten by a bear today. Thank you very much. Let them know you're coming by shooting up into the air. That way, if you have them coming towards you, they knew you were coming, and so that makes the protection of your family an easier decision, since they knew you were coming. And, I mean, you shouldn't be hunting humans, so if they're coming at you, I mean, it's not illegal if you're protecting yourself. I thought I heard a bear after one of the times I shot out here just today, about a half hour ago. A little river crossing I did, which is fine, just as long as they're not trying to come and get me. And if they are trying to come get me, well, now there's more spit bugs, but I gotta walk through here because this is the trail. I'm gonna pick my feet way up and stomp way down. Ooh, look at all the pretty flowers. Nice daisies, huh? I'm gonna pick some of these on my way out and give them to my grandma. She'll love it. It's the little things, right? The little things. Now, this is a dry riverbed. The river is coming right up here. I can hear it. And more flowers. Same kind. Keep your eyes peeled whenever you're coming up on the river. Go slow, make sure there's no animals down here that you're gonna startle. I don't see any here. Last time, just last spring, I was out hiking. I hiked up a trail. A bear must have smelt me, and he was, you know, like, see the trees over there underneath? He was just sitting there underneath the brush, waiting for me to walk back by. That's why you gotta warn. If you don't, I mean, the poor bear, I had to shoot him, but I should have been shooting into the air before, chasing him off. That's why you do that, so you don't have to do the unthinkable. Is this the Kokomish River? I think it's the North Fork. I'll check the map and let you know. Whichever one Shelter Creek is on. Shelter Creek, or Church Creek Shelter. And you're supposed to be able to cross the river, probably right there where them logs are. You can scurry across. But, and I see right here, it looks like a trail going up in. Must be right around here where we have to cross if we're going up to Labar Horse Camp, or the actual head of the trail. Let's go Kokomish River Trail, because that goes all the way up that side of the river, and then you cross here, and then you can go camp at the camp, and then continue up river for another 10 miles or so till you get way up there. I'm not going on any 10-mile hikes today, but thought I'd get out and about where it's nice and cool out here. It's probably 20 degrees cooler up here than it is in Auburn where I live. Some weird fungus stuff growing in the river. That's why you always want to filter your water, because this is probably upstream somewhere if you don't see it where you're at. It's not rapid here, like the water is moving, but it's not like, you know, rapid flowing stream. It won't grow over there, it'll grow here where it's more slow moving. But this is feeding from the river, the main part, and then feeding back into it. So the bacteria that's growing here is getting back into that river. So no matter how clear it looks, you're always in some kind of a... There's always something going on, you know. There's no clean water. I mean, unless you're drinking it straight from the glaciers melt. But even then, there's, you know, ancient bacteria that's in that glacier. And I think there's this one that can kill you that's red, and then some kind of cyanobacteria as it is. Don't quote me on that, but some kind of bug that you don't want to drink. It might be right here where the crossing is, with all these stones that jut across, because that's pretty deep. That's probably 2 or 3 feet. It looks shallower than it is, really. So, I mean, there's no bridge on the river here, so people have been throwing rocks and whatever. It says you can't, on the map it says you can't cross it until late August or something, when all the snow melt, when the runoff from the mountains is gone. And yeah, I see that this is a trail here. Right here, trail goes up. And then turns the corner there. And goes out and around. Comes out and then it goes down river up in the woods there. Pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, it's an awesome little river. I was gonna fish, but this half of the river is not really. There's probably not any trout in here. I don't see any. You'd be able to see them swimming around, kind of. It's nice and clear. There isn't a lot of spots for bugs to land, you know. There's just not much. I mean, it's a lot of water, don't get me wrong, but there's no like pools where the fish can hang out. It's all rapid. So, I mean, pretty views, I guess. I gotta get heading back to the car anyways. It's not getting late, but I don't like being out at dusk, so I'm gonna head back to the shelter and take a little break. This was nice. It's nice and cool down here for sure. It really cools the wind down coming through the water. Little fire pit. Seems to go on for a good while here. This little shelf, I guess. I'm sorry there, I put you in my pocket real quick. There's strawberries all over. All those green things you see is a strawberry plant. There's not much nutrients down here on the low flats here because it's all sand and gravel, but pretty cool. Little strawberry vines everywhere. It's fun being out in the wilderness amongst the critters. There's little daisies everywhere down here. And there's the river again, and it's just a dead end. Nothing down here but trees. See what kind of animals have been here. Little guys like the pits there. All over. Maybe coyote. Nothing big. Not recently. Springtime in Washington has begun, for sure. I'm gonna get some of these flowers. Oh, little monarch butterfly. Look at him. Go get a drink down. I'm gonna use a different program here to record from here on out. So I'm gonna put you in my pocket, and if I touch the screen, it'll stop it if it's the regular recorder, or it'll try and zoom in or whatever. This one, it just kind of records with the screen on or off. So I'll turn the screen off, and everything will be cool. Yeah, like I said before, I was gonna cut some flowers for my grandma. Bring her some stuff back from nature, and hike on out. I'll talk to you guys later. Pick some of the ones that don't got the bugs on it, of course. Just get her a little bit. A little bouquet. Let's see here. A couple of the purple ones. So that's the Skokomish River Trail again. Down there. Goes on the south side of the river. Comes from the river and the river crossing. Take a rest here and drink some water. Oh, and I got some mangoes too. Mangoes. Dried mangoes. Get my electrolytes up. Peace out. Yummy, yummy water. Well, going back the other way now and back to my truck. Got my feet wet again. Dang. Both of them this time. That's alright. They'll be dry by the time I get back. It's warm enough out. I won't be freezing. Well, at least I didn't fall in the river. That's all the important part. The most important part. Here we go. Back in the pocket. Okay. The rest is uphill till the last little bit. Switchbacks all the way. Beautiful forest views, huh? It smells wonderful out here, like a flowery, piney forest. And earth, moss, and everything. Super amazing. One of the uphill parts here, all the way. I was going to do it in sections. The best way to do it. First couple of hikes of the year. Short little hikes. If you haven't hiked in a while, walk for a couple of minutes and take a breather. I've done some other hiking this year, but I'm still not in that good a shape. I'm just getting over my back. Oh, those are pretty flowers. Look at that. Little guys. Teeny tiny little flowers. Wow. Leaves of 3 let them be, though. I'm not going to touch them. They are beautiful, though. Out here in bear country, hiking alone on a trail. Tree fell right here, it looks like. That's all. Oh yeah, a big old one right there. Fell down. All the stuff on the trail here. Pretty cool. Hair's really thick. It's not the mountains like high mountains. There's a different problem. The air in here is like, it's like, feels like too thick to breathe, essentially. It's kind of like you can't get a whole lungful unless you force it in. Which is alright, I mean, I'm used to it. That's how it always is here in the Olympics. So humid. Like, I'm just drenched in sweat. It's dripping down my face, and my shirt is just soaked. There's bugs everywhere because it's spring. Little flies, deer flies, skeeters, bees, of course. There's always bees around. It's mostly the little deer fly things. They bite. Little butt heads. This is the last steep spot until it flattens out at the top. Shall go slow and deliberate. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm just in my street shoes, by the way. I didn't think the river was going to be deep, so, which it wasn't. It wasn't deep. I didn't wear my, I got like neoprene rubber hunting boots. They're not like knee highs, but they're, you know, they go up, they're like high tops. Essentially like tall work boots. Not as tall as like motorcycle. They're like, I don't know, 7, 8 inches. So, yeah. All good. Those would have been much more comfortable, but I'm just in my work shoes. I work at a car lot. I walk around all day there, so these do good. Good enough. Almost to the stairs where it starts. Over here. The longest incline right here. I'll get back in shape. It wasn't but, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years ago. I worked at True Green Chem Lawn, walking across people's yards all day, so True Green Lawn Care. It's all good. And we're up the stairs. And here's where it flattens out. So, we're good. Made it. It's a good hike to begin the year with. Nice and steep on the back. You know, help get you in shape for longer hikes. My feet are essentially dry again. It's not completely flat, but it's not as steep as it was. That's for sure. And my truck's right up here around the corner. I'll be seeing it any time now. I can see it through the trees up there. There. Nice cool hike. I think I'll go to Lake Cushman now. Go fishing. I just wanted to get up here out of the heat of the city. It's going to be 93 degrees down there is what they were saying. It's probably only in the 80s up here. Tomorrow's going to be hot too, not 90s though. Hopefully. Moth that just landed on me. I know I'm white, but I got a tan. I'm not that white. Excuse me. Whew. Back at El Trucko. Le Truck. I'll put these in the back. Probably be dry and dead by the time I get it home to Grandma, but she'll enjoy the sentiment, I'm sure. Put those there. Oh yeah. Take the old backhoe packle off. Sit y'all down here on the tailgate. Oh. There. Okay. Oh, we got water. Get that water. Oh, there's my gloves. I was looking for those. Oh, here's my water bottle. One for the money, two for the show. 3 to get ready and go, go, go. One last bullet for the road. Maybe 2 last bullets for the road. Yeah. Tell the bears I'm leaving. Soon I'm sweaty as heck. Don't go in the woods without your bear rifle. especially in the Olympics. I've been attacked last year, got attacked the year before. Both cases, if I wouldn't have had a gun, I wouldn't be here. Just taking a breather before I hit the road again. You can see what trailhead it is. That's the shelter we're at. Church Creek Shelter. Trail number 870. Super cool trail. Super steep. It's a really short, steep spot though, so it's not, you know, it's not like an hour that's uphill. It's like 20 minutes or 10 minutes or something. Well, I mean, I started the video 21 minutes ago and you saw the whole thing. Maybe from the river crossing to here, almost 20 minutes. It's a good little trail. Get me ready for more trails. My legs are probably going to be sore come tomorrow morning, but I plan on just fishing, so no hiking or nothing. This road goes from down by Union Fish Hatchery, or the Skokomish Fish Hatchery, all the way through the mountains, and then it ends up way on the other side behind like Aberdeen. There's a lake up there. I think it's, let me check real quick. It's it goes all the way through to this lake. I don't know. I'll check in a minute. It goes out there. It goes out there though by the ocean. It goes all the way through. I'm looking on Hiker. It's called Hiker, the app. It's a big windy, twisty road, and you got to go the exact right way down the right road, or you're not gonna make it. It'll just dead end. There's like 50 dead ends, and then one that connects through. So you have to know kind of how to do it. There's like lots of deer territory up there, like lots. I've seen herds of deer and a little bit of elk, not too many elk. Most of the elk are like more towards Beeville, kind of like between Beeville and then to where this road comes out, which is cool. It's too like mountainous here. You can't really hunt elk unless you find them on the road. It's not like Eastern Washington. Like, look, if you try and walk up there, it's going to take you an hour to get 100 yards. There's something up there. I just heard it smashing around. Could be a deer. Usually deers bugger off though, so I don't know. Deers don't usually make a bunch of noise either. I don't know. It's like likely that it's either a deer or a bear. So it's just Yeah. Keep the old AR handy. Just in case type of basis there. I'll put you back in my pocket. We'll get ready to go. I'm pretty rested up. I've been drinking enough water and electrolytes. I'm not weak in the knees by any means. My legs aren't jelly. I'll get back in the truck. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. One last look at the nice woods. Y'all have a good one. Old forest grouse. I seen him on the way up. He must have a family around here, or she. He's definitely a she. Well, anyway,